Hello everyone, I am Shubham Shukla. I've secured an all India rank of 43 in the recently concluded UPSC CSE 2021, and I have done my bachelor's in manufacturing engineering from BITS Pilani. This was my fourth attempt, but my very first time making it to the interviews. And there are a lot of topics that I want to talk upon, but due to the paucity of time, I'll actually be talking upon the social sectors. And in the social sectors, I'll be talking about three main aspects that I want to cover. They are the health, the education, and the human resources. Now, as a civil servant or as a public servant, it is very important that social sector is the key to every activity that a government servant or public servant undertakes. And this is primarily because every activity or every aspect of your service in some way or the other will be directed to the public. And as there's this one quote that I remember reading, the prosperity of its people is marked by how good the social sector of a state is performing. And that's why, irrespective of not having very high incomes, the Nordic countries have a very affluent and a very prosperous and a development society. So as an administrator, irrespective of the service, you directly or indirectly contribute to the social sector. And this is something that I'll be talking about. So social sector for the UPSC is an area wherein all four papers of your GS, other than your essay and your optional, you will be directly or indirectly dealing with. In GS1, you'll have direct correlation to the Indian society and stuff. In GS2, you'll be talking about policy formulation, governance. GS3, you'll have different sectors of the economy which contribute directly or indirectly to the social sector. And for GS4, the makeup that an individual has, the morality, the value system that he holds, is determined by how he approaches those sections of society and those sectors of the society which are on a diminished side. And having this, I'd actually go on to the main part of things, what to do and what to prepare for this. So one of the most important things about questions on social sector is they are very general if you look at it from a macro perspective. But often at times at micro level, you need to understand the intricacies. And social sector, the three key areas that I talked about, health, education and human resources, they are very much interrelated. So when preparing, you need to prepare the three of these in unison and not in silos. And apart from this, we need to understand that the first thing that we need to do is understand what the question demands of us. We do this, 50% of our work is done. Social sectors, preparing on social sectors is something that you do not do from standard books. You do from the society around you. You see things around you, you see how they work. And this is what drives your answers. So we have to prepare accordingly. There's a great emphasis on keywords. For example, if you're talking about healthcare, we're talking about feminization of poverty, feminization of illness. So we have to be interlinking stuff to different aspects and not just limit these to the keywords that are being pointed out in these topics. Other than this, we are talking about sectors like education, wherein the government and the present administration is very much focused upon. So we need to be very well versed with the data, facts, figures, schemes, and everything that is being talked about in these sectors. And the biggest advantage that this topic on social sectors while preparing brings us is that the data or whatever we come up with this section of the syllabus can be applied anywhere and everywhere unless you have a technical option. So this is an added advantage. My strategy and my advice to everyone out there would be read a lot of toppers copies, be aware with what's happening around you. Social sector is again very key to understanding how a society or a state is functioning. And this is of very importance to the future administrators like you and like us who are actually on both sides of the table. And lastly, I would say that open your eyes, see the world around you. That is the biggest source of study material or whatever coaching material or biggest source of information that you can get on the social sector. Jot it down in notes and translate it or transfer them to your answer copies. With this being said, I would wish all of you a very best of luck. Have a good day. Take care. Thank you.